A quick overview of the May 1998 exhibit of drawings from the Under the Wings of God series at the Art Gallery, as it was then called, at Seattle Central Community College. The drawing these two people are looking at is called Rubenstein, the Mime of the Warsaw Ghetto. There's a short article that was in the Pike Place Market News. The flyer of about the exhibit, hard copy flyer, and a lecture I gave also, a slide presentation. Pre-PowerPoint years. This was the first life-size drawing in the series. It's 40 inches wide by 78 inches high, beautifully framed, called Girl in Rags in the Warsaw Ghetto. It was too tall to hang, so we leaned it against the wall as we did the companion piece, which was done 2 years later in 1996, which I'll get to shortly, called Bar Mitzvah Age in the Warsaw Ghetto, which is even bigger, and neither of which have been exhibited since. I have to get those up and out. Hopefully some people who see these films will generate some university, college, gallery, and or art museum and or history museum exhibition invites. Two of the three speakers at the reception, Reverend Dr. Donald MacKenzie, now with the Interfaith Amigos speaking trio, Rabbi James Mirel of Temple B'nai Torah in Bellevue, Washington. A late Holocaust survivor, Chana Lorber, and there's a drawing of her murdered niece, who was murdered, gassed to death at the Majdanek death camp, seen in one of the photos at the exhibit. Show of Dreams was in progress then, the largest work in the Under the Wings series, 4 by 8 feet. We installed it as a tabletop piece. And this is before all the wings were drawn at the Burke Museum a year to 2 years later. There's Mrs. Lorber again, the late survivor. She was captured during the time of the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising in the ghetto, was at the Majdanek death camp, and then a slave laborer at the Auschwitz-Birkenau death camp complex. And the last year of the war, she had survived the death march to Germany, where she was in a slave laborer at a munitions factory in Malchow, Germany. There's the companion piece to the Girl in Rags, 40 inches wide by 108 inches high, called Bar Mitzvah Age Boy in the Warsaw Ghetto. There's a small article a student wrote for the Seattle Central Community College student newspaper, which is no longer in publication. It was called the City Collegian, as you see, from the spring calendar, class schedule, and so on. That's me on the right. Warsaw Ghetto drawings of victims. There's the third speaker at the reception, a now retired campus Christian pastor named Brooke Rolston. There's the Show of Dreams piece installation again. And thanks to Zoe Weissman for photographs, and to Jerry Brzezowski-Arnold for photos. There you have it. It was a very good turnout at the reception. There was about 100 people there, all told.